Protocol 9.0 shifts us from the abstract into the era of high-voltage reality engineering. Bioelectric morphogenesis isn't just about theory. It's about the tangible bridge between consciousness and hardware. As the Axion principle warns, you cannot run high-voltage consciousness on a degraded nervous system. Today, we secure forensic root access to the tech-gnostic substrate, ensuring our biological frameworks can finally sustain the power of our engineering ambitions.
Stop visualizing. It sounds counterintuitive, but trying to manifest a complex future while you're under stress is like attempting to render 8K textures on a corrupted GPU. When your nervous system is in a high-entropy state, your brain lacks the energy bandwidth to sustain a high-precision vision. At this point, manifestation becomes nothing more than cognitive heat waste. Without stabilizing your internal hardware first, your vision board is just wallpaper on a crashing hard drive. We are witnessing a fundamental shift in our understanding of life, biology as software. Dr. Michael Levin's research reveals that bioelectricity, not just DNA, is the primary architect of form. While DNA acts as the hardware factory, electrical gradients function as the software code. By simply altering the voltage in a flatworm's tail, we can command it to grow a second head without changing its genetic makeup. This proves we can rewrite an organism's physical shape by editing its electrical inputs. The translation layer bridges the gap between ancient mysticism and modern engineering, providing a rigorous technical language for esoteric concepts. Here, an aura is redefined as bioelectric voltage topography, the sum of all cellular membrane potentials. Chakras are understood as gap junction networks, and vibes are quantified as phase locking values. By mapping the third eye to piezoelectric transduction within the pineal gland, we transition from subjective experience to measurable biological data. Cellular health is defined by voltage. A healthy, differentiated cell operates in a hyperpolarized state between -70 and 90 millivolts. When entropy and stress push this potential towards zero, we encounter the failure mode of cancer. This depolarization triggers cellular chaos, closing the gap junctions that connect cells to our collective biological intelligence. Essentially, when your voltage drops, you become biologically isolated, a low vibe state, where you can no longer network with reality. Ever wonder why The Secret often fails? It's because the brain functions as a prediction engine, not just a passive receiver. When we visualize a goal from a state of stress, we produce what's called a weak prior. As the diagram shows, the overwhelming force of sensory reality simply crushes that weak signal. It's the neurological equivalent of trying to update your operating system on 1% battery. Without high-precision energy, your brain discards the wish as noise, and reality remains unchanged. Phase 1, the hardware flush, begins by modulating gap junctions to achieve system-wide coherence. By practicing resonance breathing at 0.1 Hz, exactly 6 breaths per minute, we trigger hyperpolarization and open the Connexin gates. This creates high coherence in ultra-slow frequency bands to coordinate activity across cortical regions, dropping membrane potential to -70 millivolts. This shifts the system into parasympathetic dominance, effectively flushing the noise of stress and bringing the internal network fully online. Phase 2 focuses on tuning the biological antenna by leveraging the piezoelectric properties of the pineal gland. These microscopic calcite crystals generate an electric charge when subjected to mechanical stress. By performing the Valsalva maneuver during breath retention, we increase intracranial pressure to trigger these crystals. This creates a voltage spike that effectively transduces neural intention into a powerful electromagnetic field. Phase 3 is active inference, the installation of the high-precision prior. Our goal here is a controlled hallucination. In this high-voltage state, the brain stops updating its model based on reality and instead acts to update reality to match the model. By visualizing your outcome as a memory rather than a hope, your subconscious works to minimize prediction error, steering your behavior until the physical world aligns perfectly with your internal vision. The Mobius loop is a self-sustaining cybernetic system where biological output becomes the input of reality.
It starts with voltage hyperpolarizing the system to establish a prior, or memory set point. This memory drives the injection of action, triggering a shift in reality that feeds back to reinforce the original voltage. Through this four-stage cycle, the system achieves perfect integration, creating a continuous loop of mutual reinforcement.
System check complete. Every component of our hardware is now fully optimized, and all necessary priors have been successfully installed. We have established root access, giving us the total authority needed to manage this environment. With the final compilation finished, our core systems are stable, secure, and ready for deployment. The foundation is locked in. It's time to move forward.